an ample replacement. A ticket for grand finals up for grabs. And what better place to settle this squabble than on Aquarius?
And we've already seen the back and forth for camouflages on each map at the moment. Argyle was in favour of SSG. Recharge, it was definitely in favour of FaZe. And we can see the difference already because Bound's been able to steal it away, and now he can start to give all this information to the rest of the team. He's not worried about getting kills right now. Instead, he's just feeding.
Opening pick for SSG. Camouflage descending on the guy in Fridge. Somehow, someway, Snakebite gets a trade. That could be huge. Renegade misses and whiffs a melee, but two players on SSG down to no shields. Royal 2 gets one, but Eco's got the heat wave in the back pocket, and he's frying. It'll do more than get a creak out of your neck, that thing, I promise you that.
And SSG have an early advantage, not only because they were able to get the camo, but also that heat wave and now the ammo going down. They'll have the ideal timing on it. Whereas FaZe they're just going to have to try and work it out for themselves and maybe see if they can suss it, sniff it out, and grab it instead. 3 go down for SSG. FaZe, they respond incredibly to that early start. And it's quite a fast-paced start here on Aquarius. I wouldn't be surprised if it slows down a little bit later on, but at the moment, because it's constant staggered spawns, both teams trying to take advantage of it.
SSG still hold the lead. And it's 3, the difference between the two teams. Penguin, little denial grenade down, top engine. Nobody has stepped out. Thruster pack is up. That information's been passed over. Teammate on hand to scoop it up. They could be the difference maker in turning a fight. Penguin's got a huge pinch here, and FaZe have got the tail between the legs. They're trying to run, but the Penguin's slipping and sliding, and he wants more blood.
You got to respect it though from FaZe. Frosty just turning around saying we can't continue to run forever. We have to at least put some damage in. But SSG find themselves 4 up, make it 3 because Royal 2 gets 1. And that camo is popping, but it looks like SSG should be in the best position to grab it as they force FaZe Clan back onto spawn, but great nades coming out from FaZe.
3 the difference. This game could swing either way. Camouflage could have a massive influence. Heat wave 2. 2 down for SSG. 2 down for FaZe Clan. They're trading blow for blow here in winners finals.
I think either team just needs to make sure they do not go down more than about 5 kills. You've always got to stay within it. Even though we've seen incredible comebacks and crazy things happen in this tournament, these are 2 of the best teams that do not usually throw away big leads. So when we get to that kind of 40 kill mark, if you are not within 5, then you are going to be very much struggling and have to really think outside the box to try and break through the setups of the opposition team. Royal 2 gets another double, and he's still marauding around the map, making sure he helps the rest of the squad.
These 2 heavyweights standing in the middle of the ring, trading heavy haymakers at one another. FaZe take the lead. 1 kill is all that separates them. First pick going to be so important. As Royal 2 clambers up towards top engine, grenade goes down to half shields. Has to give himself an out if the pressure comes. Snakebite's got a pinch here. Snakebite and Renegade combine to secure 2, but Space Station immediately answer back with 2 of their own.
It's the effect of the trades at the moment and how every time either team loses 2, it seems like 2 are quickly responded by the other squad. No one's allowing individuals just to be running around the map on their own too much. It's only when you lose your duo that you have to start thinking about, how do I play this as an individual? And this is what's happening for Penguin now. He knows he's on his own, he knows he needs to communicate with the team, and you start to initiate a little bit of a pinch. You give the information there over towards Fridge, and you work together. But unfortunately for Space Station, FaZe Clan were prepared.
They're waiting for the pinch, but Penguin's got 1. Snakebite answers back, and Royal 2 is on hand. The old duo combined once more. And the lead remains at 2. Camouflage pops up. Can Royal 2 whisk it away to safety? The answer is yes for now.
Well, he does the smart thing in popping it into his chest just in case the grenades start to come in. Almost in no shields and just about survives and has eyes on Stellar as well. As Royal 2 can now start to plan a masterclass. Where does he go with it? Ideally, you want to get behind enemy lines, but again, just as Bound did earlier, you want to relay that information to the rest of the team so you can start to plan some form of attack. Blue base is where SSG are, over towards Fridge and top pink, and now FaZe can start to make their move.
Stellar's all alone, back blue. Do FaZe realize he's there? Snakebite pings some enemies. 2 go down, make it 3. It's an expert pinch. Can they secure Penguin, who manages to get 1? Down to no shields, Renegades on hand. 4 kills now FaZe putting breathing space between the two teams.
And they really have to continue this momentum. They know where the spawns are. They know they're going to be over towards Engine, so keep getting aggressive. But you've got to make sure it's timed aggression with the rest of your team. The trade does come through. 5-kill advantage now for FaZe. SSG cannot afford to let this one slip further. They have to stay within 5.
Bound guilty of chasing down a kill. Runs into 3 members of FaZe. Wisely decides to get himself out of dodge. Renegade waiting for the sizzle sticks here. They can have a massive influence on swinging this game. 4 kills now. All that separates them. Renegade makes it 5. The old rivalry continues to fight on. Bound then, down bottom middle. Loses the fight to Renegade once more, and Penguin on hand. The trade to make sure the damage isn't as bad as it may have seemed. Stellar alone in the fridge, put on ice by Frosty.
Frosty with 11 assists at the moment, by the way. His damage output's been great. And the response from the rest of the squad, always finishing the damage that he's done, has been huge, and that's why they have a 6-kill lead. SSG, off of spawn, need to make sure they at least get 1, but with 6 minutes remaining, we're not going to be worrying about the clock. It's going to be all about whether FaZe can get to 50 first. It's 43-35. SSG are starting to let this one slip through their fingers.
Here comes the heat wave. It's cooking, it's baking. Camouflage has been scooped up by Frosty. What can the snowman do? Eco down to no shields, as is Bound. They only require 5 more. They've got a 9-kill lead. Bound's in massive trouble as Snakebite soars forward with Heatwave.
And you can see SSG want to slow this one down. They're desperately trying to force themselves back into the base. But off spawn, they're staggered, and FaZe can taste blood.
They're going straight into the blender as FaZe continue to cook. They only require 1, and Frosty's still got some camouflage to play with. Shots go down, receive back and forth, and who else to get the final kill but Renegade? FaZe are going to Grand Finals, baby.
And what a winner's final it was. It had a little bit of everything.